What's up, you guys? Legendary Chance here, and today we're gonna watch another scary video. Yeah, reaction video. So, I know you guys love to see me watch another scary animation. So, if you guys want to see more of me making or watching some scary animation, just put down comments saying that maybe we could do a Saturday, Sundays. If you want to see more, just say it. All right. Put SSS for Spooky Scary Sundays, Spooky Scary Saturdays, or Spooky Scary Monday. Whatever, just do whatever, right? Story about Bloody Mary. It's dumb.
One day, I was on my way back from a school party. I was with my friends, but please keep in mind I was only 20 years old. We were drunk, so we really didn't know where our Uber driver was taking us. He took us through this road called Sanol in California, and everyone in the car knew this road had a very upsetting story behind it. We didn't care, since we were all drunk and it was 3 a.m. We just wanted to go home. At what seemed like the end of the ride, the driver stopped at the side of the road and let in this girl. She sat in the back seat of the car. She claimed her name was Mary. All of our hearts dropped when we saw she had a dress on. It was a white dress.
She's kind of cute.
She also claimed that her husband dumped her on her wedding night. She said she was trying to find a ride for 3 hours, but she couldn't since it was too dark outside. When I got a good look at her, I was shaking because she was tearing up blood. I whispered to my good friend Dominic. I told him about the Bloody Mary story. I told him that it took place on this very road and that the girl might be a ghost. Right as I finished that sentence, she looked at me through the rearview mirror with her bright, white eyes and asked us if we were talking about her. My heart dropped once again. We asked the guy to pull over, but he insisted on dropping us off at our location. One of my female friends in the car started crying after Mary started reciting all of our names from the back of the car. We were scared because we didn't tell her our names. Now everyone in the car was crying except for me.
I'm dead.
It felt like we were driving forever, but it had only been 10 minutes.
Damn,
it got brighter out, and we realized that no one was in the back. It was a night spirit that was there, and it left because it was now morning. The next morning, I thought about what happened while I was taking a shower. When I looked in the mirror, I saw a scratch on my neck.
Give her a huggy, bro. Wait, yo. Is Bloody Mary supposed to be in a mirror? I didn't know it should be like a spiritual thing in the road. Is that even a thing? I never know that. Wow, I'm like lost from this. I almost got killed by a serial killer. Wow.
About 10 to 12 years ago, I was a drug addict living in Cleveland, Ohio. I usually spent my days smoking, drinking, and I was usually up to no good. I would go with whoever had the drugs, basically.
Jeez.
One day, my friend and I were talking with this guy, and he said he had some dope on him, and he invited us to his house.
That's why it's a serial killer.
It wasn't the first time I've seen him invite women over to his house to smoke and do other drugs. He seemed nice, but I didn't feel comfortable going with him, but I was. Then I saw another friend across the street, so I went over there to her. After that, I went home, and my friend went with him. The next day, his house was surrounded by police and news cameras. I didn't know why, but my friend ended up telling me that when they were in his house, this guy, Anthony, punched her in the back of her head and started to choke her. Then she woke up in a bed. She said next to the bed, she saw a woman's body with no head attached. But she decided not to scream because he was asleep right next to her. She ended up crawling and getting out of the house. Literally running out of the house, barely clothed. And ended up calling the police. Eventually, they found 11 bodies of 11 different women in and around his house. Who would have known that man was a serial killer? His name was Anthony Sowell. I'm so glad that my other friend caught my attention right before I was going to his house. Who knows? I could have been one of those bodies.
Alright, that's not even that scary. Don't do that. Bro, that's tough. Woke up. You saw a freaking head chop off, bro. Oh my god. I'm on the way have something for breakfast. Oh god. Alright. We're gonna do one more. Alright. This one's.
When I was 17, I didn't have a driver's license. Most of the time I walked or hitchhike. There was this one night. There weren't that many cars on the road, and it was very cold. And
You have
this
a
man
sleep.
pulled over. When the guy pulled over, I took a good look at the guy and figured I could take him if he tried anything. He was on the slender side and had a strange frailness about him,
What the hell?
even though he looked healthy enough. I got into the car after we agreed on the destination. We exchanged
guy.
names and I warmed my fingers up in front of the heating vent. He spoke quietly, asking a few questions along the lines of, was I local
So
and
creepy, bro.
how did I like living there?
Look at the
He
wheel.
said he'd only been here for a few months, but found it beautiful and hoped he could find happiness there. That comment struck me as a little odd, but I brushed it off. It began to snow and the road quickly got slippery. So he slowed and he kept his eyes straight out the windshield, driving silently. I was okay with that, as small talk was never my forte.
Same thing.
About 10 minutes later, I noticed a car near the intersection we were approaching seemed to be sliding, so I said, "Watch out." He immediately hit the gas, shooting through the intersection and burst out with, "Don't ever scream at me." Needless to say, I was taken aback. I said, "Look, this is close enough. Just pull over here and I can get there." He didn't seem to hear me. So I said, "Richard, did you hear me?" I said, "You can pull over here and let me out." But no response. He just stared straight ahead, driving faster now than he did when it started snowing. To say I was scared doesn't seem to cover the depth of the fear that began to rise in me. I didn't know if I should stay quiet or speak, but I was damn sure not
They
going
both
to
are
yell
shaking,
after
bro.
his
This is so-
outburst. After about a mile, he began to mumble under his breath. I couldn't quite make out what he was saying, but I assumed he was speaking to me. So I said, "What did you say? I couldn't hear you." He began to speak quietly and rapidly, saying things like, "You're always yelling at me. I've told you time and time again, do not yell at me. I don't appreciate it. No, you don't listen. You don't listen." And I was just sitting there looking at him. I was at a complete loss. I didn't know what to say in
So scary.
response or if I should say anything at all. I contemplated just jumping out of the car, but nixed that idea when I realized the door lock was missing. There was just a silver line hole
Police
where
car?
it should have been. I started to cry and debate with myself about causing an accident by grabbing the wheel and hoping for the best,
What the hell is he doing?
when he suddenly looked at me for the first time since I had gotten in the car. He blinked several times, rapidly, then slowed the car,
What?
pulling into a gas station. I waited to see if he unlocked the doors, not wanting to say anything to set him off again. After a minute or two, he quietly said, "I think I better let you out of here." And he hit the button to the door locks, and he opened the door. I wasn't about to hesitate, so I jumped out of the car as if I were on fire. I was about to turn and walk into the gas station when he called my name. He looked so damn sad and I hesitated. He apologized, said he was sorry if he had frightened me, that he never would have harmed me. And he asked if I'd be able to get home okay. I said I would and closed the door. He began to pull out of the gas station, but stopped suddenly. He just sat there for a couple of moments, his head down. I froze, wondering what the hell was up, and was about to run into the gas
Oh
station.
my god, he's so weird.
But he opened his window and yelled at me,
What's that noise?
waving something in his hand. My
What?
hat.
That
I
does not
left it
look
on
like
his
a hat.
seat.
Wait, does he even
I
have a
slowly
hat?
approached the side of his car, and he handed it to me, apologizing again. I didn't know what else to say, so I just said,
I feel like you're
thanks.
supposed to on it. Like, take him that.
I
a
watched as
minute
he drove
or a
off,
second.
making sure he was out of sight before moving on so he wouldn't know which direction I was heading.
Where's the snow at?
As I walked, I went to put my hat back on, and a piece of paper fell out of it. Folded into a paper was a $100 bill. The paper said, "I'm sorry. Please take a
that's
cab
why.
and don't hitchhike anymore tonight." I didn't. In fact, it was the last time I ever hitchhiked in my life.
I'm not gonna hitchhike. Fuck
Would
that
never,
shit.
ever do that again.
Bro, I'm never gonna hitchhike, bro. I'll walk. I don't care if my legs are bleed, tired. I'll walk. If I get hungry, I eat the deer. Why did I say that? All right, like the Bloody Mary one. I still don't get it. Like, does a driver know that they're crazy? Like, okay, so I think I understand now. So if you're drunk, go into a haunted place. I think you can see ghosts because your brain is trying to, like, I don't know, like, I feel like if you're drunk you see like a vision of a ghost, but if you're not drunk you can see a little ghost, but you can't hear them what they say. Well, and don't do drugs, like, really. There's people who be crazy, alright? That's horrible. You don't know who you're like, if you don't know the person, don't trust them, bro. Alright? Just don't trust them. Just get those losses like these. Alright, yeah. That's what I'm telling you guys. Just, I think my favorite one is the serial killer. I know I hate it, like, and it's really crazy, but yeah, I like it. If you guys are new here, please subscribe to the channel, alright? If you don't, in 5 seconds, you're gonna get 10 years of bad luck, so, yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, alright? Give this video a like. Comment down below if you want to see more, alright? If you want to see more, comment down below, alright? So, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Peace.